Hey, what's good, everyone? This is Elo Speaks back again with another video. And of course, as you know, breaking news that Damian Lillard has been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. Um, it happened about 2 days ago as the news released. So Damian Lillard will be heading to the Milwaukee Bucks to play with Giannis Antetokounmpo and Milwaukee to contend for a title. As a Miami Heat fan, I'm greatly disappointed. I thought Miami Heat was going to try to find a way to get him, but I think that they were trying to rake Miami Heat over the coal in terms of the trade talks because they were asking for a lot from Miami. They were asking for Tyler Hero, 3 first-round draft picks, and some other pieces. I guess the other pieces they didn't want, and I don't think Pat Riley was going to give up 3 first-round draft picks to go along with that, so it kind of made the talks go through. I did heard that there were other teams that possibly involved that were trying to vie to see if they could get Damian Lillard, but I didn't take those talks too seriously because Damian Lillard did sound serious that he wanted to go to Miami and play with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat to try to contend for a title, but it looked like that didn't go through. So the reason I wanted to take a minute to come out with this video would have come out the day of, but I had some things covered up. But I just wanted more information to come out as regards to this. So read the report from The Score, written by Matthew Winnick, and he wrote that the Portland Trailblazers are trading the superstar to Milwaukee in a 3-team trade. So that included the Phoenix Suns and the Blazers on Wednesday. So as we know, the Bucks, they received Damian Lillard in return. The Blazers got a haul for the 3-team trade where they received Drew Holiday, DeAndre Ayton, Tunini Camara, unprotected 2029 first rounder, and another unprotected first rounder from 28 and 2030. So the Suns, in return, they got some good pieces in return. They got Jusuf Nurkic, they got Grayson Allen, they got Nazir Little, and they got Keon Johnson. So they were a little, top heavy at first. So now they got some depth at the position, so that way they don't have to play KD, Booker, Bradley Beal, etc. a whole bunch of minutes in games. They could have some time to dispel them, let them get a break, let them get some rest. Now, granted, these are not like great A1 pieces, but again, they're pieces nonetheless that they could use to play while those guys take a break. But this is about, I'll talk about that probably in another video. But again, this is about Damian Lillard. I'm not happy with this trade, but I'm not mad either. I'm glad that Damian Lillard is out of Portland. I feel like he was wasting his time there. He should have been left, but he was trying to go with this false narrative that I'm loyal to the soil. I want to be loyal to one team. I want to be there till you retire, blah, blah, all that BS. Where right now, in this day and age of the NBA, there is no loyalty in the NBA. There was no loyalty back then. Though you're only as good as your talents are to that point. And if your talents are long enough, sure, the team will keep you to make money off you. But as soon as you get hurt or your talents start to decline, they'll trade you when your stock is manageable, salvageable to get pieces back. Or if they feel like they could get better without you, they will trade you to get better, and they'll do that. So I never believed in this be loyal to the soul type narrative. To be loyal to a team, you have to be loyal to you and your family. Do what's best for you, and that's what Damian Lillard did. Again, he's a hypocrite because he was the main one screaming that he don't want to join a super team. He wants to stay with one team, and he was trying to recruit other players to come to Portland. But Portland, nobody's trying to come to Portland. Like let's be real, nobody's trying to come to Portland. It's not Los Angeles. It's not South Beach. It's not New York. It's not Houston. It's not Atlanta. It's not none of that. It's not Dallas. It's not none of those. Nobody wants to go there. Nobody wants to go to Portland. Nobody wants to go to Indiana. Nobody wants to go to Milwaukee. No disrespect to those cities, but nobody wants to go there. Like let's be frank. Everybody wants to go to the big market teams. They want to play for the Lakers. They want to play for the Knicks, the Nets. They want to play for Miami Heat, or they want to play for the Rockets or teams like that. Big city markets where the business is booming. The big cities. They want to play for that. Nobody wants to do that, but again, Somewhat happy that he left. I'm just disappointed that he didn't go into the Miami Heat. Was a little disappointed in that, but I'm pretty knowing Pat Riley has something up his sleeve. He's always going to try to make sure that the Miami Heat are viable contenders in the playoffs. Even if we're at a low seed, we're still going to be a tough outing for any team in the Eastern Conference, rather regardless of seeding. So even if we're a playing team, we're going to be a tough outing for anybody that's going to be a competition for us, because look what Miami Heat did just last season. From 8 seed onwards to barely being eliminated in the play-in tournament, squeaking out the win, and then after that, going all the way to the finals to play the Nuggets. Granted, we lost, but hey, it made for a good story, and we'll see what we could do next year. Well, this up and coming season. So I'm kind of stuck for that, but I'm still disappointed that Damian Lillard did get traded, but not to the Miami Heat. It's gonna be exciting seeing the Milwaukee Bucks with Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo, and seeing how they're gonna play, how their strategy is gonna work, the head coach, and how he's gonna operate with that 2-star caliber players playing together in Milwaukee. Because Milwaukee make sure they had to roll out the table for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's been doing interviews lately talking about, if he don't get the acquisite talent that he needs, he might end up going elsewhere. I think he has 2 years left on his deal. So if they don't make sure that they do everything in their power to try to keep him, he will walk. And people will pay the farm to get him to come to the team. Rumor has it that he's thinking about coming to LA, or he's thinking about coming to New York. And I know Milwaukee does not want that. They want to keep him as long as he can, try to compete for another title and win another championship. So they had to do this type of trade. I just didn't see them in the running as regards to getting Damian Lillard. And now the market is open for Drew Holiday right now. I think the Miami Heat are trying to get him as well, and other teams are trying to get Drew Holiday, because I'm pretty sure that Portland Trailblazers are trying to, start over, go fresh with Scoot Henderson, and trying to rebuild this team and build around him. So they don't feel like they have a need for a Drew Holiday, even though he might be a good, mentor for Scoot Holiday, could teach him some things and help develop him. But if they could, get some more pieces, get some more draft picks, and surround Scoot Henderson so he could be a focal point of the team, I think that's what they're going to do and move forward with that. So again, Damian Lillard is a Milwaukee Buck right now. He penned a letter to his fans in Portland on his Twitter saying goodbye to the city of Portland. He has love for him, but he always wanted to leave that city. I think he's seen that he wasn't going to beat the teams like the likes of Golden State Warriors, Houston Rockets, Lakers, etc. at that time playing in Portland. His best chance to win a title was all the way in 2019, when they made it to the Western Conference Finals, but he just didn't have enough to beat anybody, let alone win a title in the finals. So, because once you get to the finals, you've basically cut out everybody, any top competition that was in your conference, and now you're going against a top competition that was in the East Conference. And I just didn't see him or Portland winning a championship ever with that franchise. I don't know. It's just something that with Portland, where it's just they don't make the best moves to surround people with enough talent to win, and that's why people like people that came to that organization, or franchise players that came to that organization, like Clyde Drexler, etc., never was successful in winning, even though he did got them to a finals, but still, they just don't have the adequate talent or the good front office to surround necessary pieces to win a championship. Maybe they will one day in the future, but just not today or anytime soon, for that matter. But best of luck to Scoot Henderson in Portland, and best of luck to Damian Lillard. I hope the Miami Heat crushed them when we played them, and we'll see where we go from there. Let me know your thoughts on the trade. Do you like the trade that, Damian Lillard going to Milwaukee, or do you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. This Elo out. Peace.